Hello, it's Dina Rich, broker associate with Keller Williams Realty on South Padre Island. On July 11, 2024, I earned my Home Finance Resource, or HFR, certification. No, that does not make me a mortgage lender or a loan officer. This is a class that is intended for real estate agents and brokers to better understand the intricacies of the financing process. Having this knowledge helps me to help buyers better understand the process as well. And it also helps me explain to sellers questions that they might have about buyer financing. I always encourage buyers to obtain a pre-qualification or pre-approval letter before shopping for properties. That way they're not disappointed if they find out that they qualify for less than they thought they would. Some sellers like to see a buyer's pre-qualification or pre-approval letter prior to reviewing an offer from the buyers. Both buyers and sellers may be wondering, what is the difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval letter?
It's not uncommon for people to think that the terms pre-qualification and pre-approval can be used interchangeably and mean the same thing, but that's not correct. One carries far more weight than the other. A pre-qualification letter is best for a buyer who's just browsing, just window shopping. A pre-approval letter is for a serious buyer who's on a mission to buy and is ready to go. The steps for pre-approval are more rigorous and time-consuming than for pre-qualification. Let's take a look at the details. When it comes to income for pre-qualification, a lender will ask for an estimate, often self-reported from the buyer. Whereas for pre-approval, the lender wants to see exact income and verification. For pre-qualification, assets can be estimated and self-reported, but for pre-approval, a lender will ask for exact savings and assets and verify it with bank records. For pre-qualification, a quick informal credit check will do, but for pre-approval, a formal inquiry into the credit rating from one of the credit bureaus is what is required. Lenders will generally not verify employment for pre-qualification, but they definitely will for pre-approval. And finally, the time frame for getting pre-qualified could happen in as little as 1 day. With pre-approval, it will take a few days, perhaps a few weeks. It's important to note that a pre-approval letter is not necessarily a 100% done deal. It means that the buyers have qualified for the loan. However, the property must also meet the lender's requirements. Property qualifications for lenders include items such as the appraised value, the property's insurability, and perhaps lender-required repairs. Additionally, when it comes to getting a condo approved, the underwriters will look at the condo's budget and insurance and other important factors about how the condo operates. This is just one of the many things that I learned in my coursework for the Home Finance Resource Certification. I hope you found it to be helpful and informative.